Hey guys, here's a video on avoiding the pitfalls of tuning with a Shockwiz. Pitfall 1, being a hero and setting your air pressure too high. I'm guilty of this. I thought, oh, I'm hitting these big square edge drops, I'm sending hard, so I'll put more pressure in. Wrong. That just makes for a really harsh ride, confuses the Shockwiz, and is really no better. So what you got to do, tune to the manufacturer's specifications, and then the Shockwiz will work. So I'll show you above what happens if you put in too much pressure. Great for a balanced ride, but not good for an aggressive descending ride. 2, not resetting after every change. If you don't reset the Shockwiz, it still thinks you're on those original settings. If you progress with that tune, you will get quite possibly the most unrideable and unpleasant experience you could imagine. See the video above. What's the message? Reset the Shockwiz every time you make a change to compression or rebound, and recalibrate every time you change air pressure or spring rate. Might I remind you, this is in the instructions. I didn't do it, but it's in the instructions. Do it. Number 3, not calibrating correctly. If you don't calibrate correctly, you've got no hope of getting a good tune. Run the calibration multiple times. Follow the instructions. Get full compression. Get full extension like it asks for. If it doesn't calibrate at that point, do it again. This is essential. You will be wasting your time if you don't do this, and once again, get an unrideable fork tune. I got to this point and I thought, I have wasted my money on this Shockwiz. I've done everything it said, but no, I hadn't. I got too excited, rushed along, and didn't get a proper tune. Once again, make sure your compression ratios are correct for your tune and setup. The major point, make sure your calibration is perfect, and recalibrate every time you do change the pressure or change the spring rate. Number 5, make sure you've got a great seal between the Shockwiz and your fork. If you don't have this, then what happens is you get disconnections and then you lose all of your riding data. It's a major pain, so follow the instructions I just posted and that'll help. Number 6. You reckon that's 6? Yeah. Number 6. Once again, calibration. If you have your calibration wrong, halfway through a ride like this, you'll get to the bottom of a big tuning session and that light will be red. Get your calibration right at the beginning and stop wasting your time. Do it right, do it once. Essential. 7, tinkering too much. Do not make any changes unless your tuning score is at least 50%, but really, ride more features on trails you ride often. The more data the Shockwiz has, the better the tune and the better the outcomes. That's essential. Don't line up one big huck and then adjust from there. Ride and ride and ride, and resist the temptation to continually check and continually adjust. You have to start again and it will drive you mad. Other mistakes, letting the pressure out and getting jammed in the negative pressure canister, just like this. Hook your fork back up, pump it up, and let the pressure down slow again. So this once again comes back to the rule on calibration. If you get your calibration wrong to start with, you've got no hope of getting a good tune. So, pump the fork back up again, do the other process, once again letting the air out nice and slow, maintaining connection at all points, i.e. straight to the Shockwiz and connecting to the fork. Keep that pressure there, do it right, do it once to get that good tune. I reckon that's it, guys. Do those simple steps, you'll save yourself months that I put in for you. You'll save yourself the months of trial and error and disappointment that I had, riding all kinds of weird tunes. If you do those steps, I reckon you'll be pretty stoked with the tune you get from your Shockwiz. Any questions, don't hesitate to hit me up below, or any problems, I'm sure I have faced them, so if there's anything I can do to help, more than happy. Happy riding, guys.